Good evening. Thanks for joining us on this Sunday. I'm Tom Llamas, and we begin tonight with that new showdown over the wall with Mexico. President Trump demanding Congress put up the money, but that could trigger a government showdown on his 100th day in office. And as that deadline approaches, our new ABC News Washington Post poll finds President Trump with a 42% approval rating, the lowest of the last 13 presidents. But no buyer's remorse. 96% of the people who voted for him would do it again. President Trump tweeting about that poll even as he faces a Friday night deadline to keep the government running. ABC's David Wright at the White House tonight.
Donald Trump may be the least popular president since the Great Depression at this early stage.
We're doing a good job for the workers.
But if the election were held today, he would win the popular vote. That's the conflicting message of this new poll. And it's a reflection of two things. First, the president's core group of supporters stands by him. Second, the Democrats have a popularity problem too. 2 out of 3 Americans say the party is out of touch. More than half of Americans say Trump is a strong leader. He gets especially high marks for pressuring American companies to keep jobs here in the U.S.
We're going to defend our workers, protect our jobs, and finally put America first.
3 out of 4 voters, including many liberals, approve. But 61% disapprove of the high-profile jobs he's given his daughter Ivanka and son-in-law Jared Kushner. And 45% say Trump is off to a poor start.
In the grand scheme of things, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
This coming week, some major challenges, including a tax reform package that's sure to get picked over by both parties, and the threat of a government shutdown midnight Friday. The budget battle may hinge on Trump's border wall. Democrats say they'll refuse to pay for it.
When the president says, well, I promised a wall during my campaign, I don't think he said he was going to pass billions of dollars of cost of the wall onto the taxpayer.
I can't imagine the Democrats would shut down the government over an objection to building a down payment on a wall.
Today, Trump insisted the wall is in the budget just so we can get started early, insisting Mexico will be paying in some form.
The president making those comments on Twitter, and David Wright joins us now from the White House. David, we all know the president loves to talk polls, and he was also tweeting about the new ABC News Washington Post poll.
That's right, Tom. Cherry-picking a few favorable details, specifically that almost all of his voters would pull the lever again and that more than half the country sees him as a strong leader. Trump saying, quote, pretty good considering that the media, much of the media is fake and almost always negative, Tom.
All right, David Wright for us at the White House tonight. David, thank you.